whatever that is. You've practiced this all year.
3rd and goal from the 2. It is Jaden Daniels, end zone. It is caught for the touchdown. Zach Ertz takes Washington into the playoffs. Hang on a minute, they got to look at it. Hang on a minute, they're going to look at it. Just to confirm it first. Did it hit the ground? Let's look.
The touchdown is confirmed. The game is over.
He's got it. And you've got Washington and the Rams in the playoffs. Jaden Daniels has done it again. The start of something we'll see for a long time. Two guys who got to know each other when they finished 1-2 in the Heisman, worked out together, getting ready for the draft. Michael Penix Jr. and the Atlanta Falcons have an important game coming up next week as Tampa Bay now has their hands on the wheel in control of the NFC South. And Kirk Cousins, who has been here in Washington before, he's a guy who might be the answer to the question, the revolving door of quarterback in Washington. Zach Ertz had 2 tight, tough, veteran, hold on for dear life catches. That one takes the Commanders to the postseason in Jaden Daniels' rookie year. The number 2 pick has been fabulous. And for Michael Penix Jr., Kirk Cousins over with a word of encouragement for a job well done, but they never touched the ball in overtime. The way that rule works, Atlanta never got their offense on the field. Dan Quinn's got the Commanders in the postseason. And the Chevrolet postgame coming up right after these messages.
Welcome to the Chevrolet postgame. Here now, Mike Tirico.
All right, I got a Week 18 schedule for you in a couple of seconds. First, the final score. Washington in overtime advances to the playoffs. So too the LA Rams, 30-24. Washington in, the Rams in because they now clinch strength of victory. Tampa controls the story of the NFC South. Atlanta needs help. Here's the Week 18 schedule. ABC and ESPN on Saturday will resolve the AFC North. Browns, Ravens, Bengals, Steelers. Sunday, Saquon going for the Eric Dickerson rushing mark. Part of the games in the early window. You see the 4 on CBS, including the Panthers-Falcons game for you fans in Atlanta. The 4 on Fox include the Commanders game, Bears and Packers, and the Saints-Buccaneers game. Seeding with that 6-7 important with the Commanders and Packers. Now in the late window, Chiefs, they're the 1 seed. Broncos obviously playing for it. So too are the Miami Dolphins, Chargers, Raiders in there as well. 49ers, Cardinals, and the Seahawks, and the Rams, who are now already in. That's the schedule during the day. Game 272 on Sunday Night Football. We will be in downtown Detroit for Minnesota against Detroit. We've never had a game in the history of the NFL with that many combined wins on the same field. 14 for Minnesota, 13 or 14 for Detroit, depending on what they do tomorrow night in Santa Clara. Football Night in America begins at 7 Eastern. See you in America's Motor City for kickoff, and that will be some way to wrap up the 2024 NFL regular season. Our players of the game, of course, Jaden Daniels, Zach Ertz, the 2 touchdown catches, and Bobby Wagner, the leader of that defense. Player of the game interview time, and here is Melissa.
Well, you guys are headed to the playoffs. Jaden, on that final drive, the game-winning drive, the fans were chanting MVP. How did you get it done? After last week, you did it again this week.
Man, really nothing but God once again. Battling through adversity, just blessed and highly favored for real.
Zach, walk us through that touchdown catch.
Yeah, I mean, first of all, glory to God, like Jaden said. It's been a long couple years, honestly, and being able to play with Jaden at the end of my career is such a blessing for me. The kid is, the whole league should be on notice with him. Everyone loves playing with him. He's the ultimate team guy. He's the ultimate leader, and he just gave me a chance at the end of the game.
What does this win mean for this organization and going to the playoffs?
I mean, we can't speak on the past, but what we can speak on is the culture that DQ is building. And it's a culture that everyone loves being a part of. He demands excellence, but he also loves each and every one of us. So it's something that I've loved to be a part of since the moment I got here.
So cool. And you had your good friend from the draft, Michael Penix, the other rookie quarterback you were going up against. What did you say to him after the game?
Man, keep going. He's going to be a hell of a player. I'm proud of him, everything that he's been through in his life to get to this point, man. It's nothing but God in this arena. I know he's a follower. He's a believer, man, so anything is possible.
And talking about anything is possible, Jaden, finally, what is this team capable of in the playoffs?
We're going to have to see, man. I love my team against anybody. I love the brotherhood that we built. But, you know, we got to take it one game at a time, man. We got to go and play Dallas next week, and then we'll worry about the playoffs after that.
Awesome. Congratulations, guys.
Thank you very much.
Now the 6th seed, so they may not have to play Philadelphia depending what happens. All right, so if Detroit wins, Minnesota and Detroit will flip-flop. That game will be for the 1 seed or the 5 seed. And that 5 seed will likely play the NFC South champions, even though they may have 4 more wins than them. Philadelphia is locked into the 2. The Rams get in because they hold on to the strength of victory tiebreaker with the teams that they needed to win, winning this week, 4 of them. We mentioned Tampa in control. Atlanta's the last team still alive on the outside and needing that help. And as we said, Washington now controls the path for the 6. Green Bay sitting at the 7. Maybe some good games in the NFC playoffs, Chris.
I'm still getting over this one. I just love it. I really do. I mean, I like 2 or 3 times in my career of broadcasting, I started clapping in the booth because it was that good. Those 2 young quarterbacks were that good with what they did here tonight.
Can I give you something else to the extent that you haven't seen in a game before? Let me show you what was happening. Well, the euphoria, playoff tiebreakers, Week 18 schedule. Guess what happened on the field? Somebody got engaged.
All right.
Jeremy Reeves, who played 22 special team snaps, has the most special one of all. Take a knee at the end of the game for victory. There you go. Jeremy Reeves getting engaged here after the game. Of course she said yes. You're in the playoffs now,
That's
right?
awesome.
Congratulations. And Zach Ertz and Kirk Cousins. Kirk with so many friends here from his time in Washington. And there is the new guy in D.C., Jaden Daniels. First player, 3 touchdown passes and 125 yards rushing for a rookie in a game in NFL history. No rookie has done that before. He did it tonight. So much to stream on Peacock this week. First up, James McAvoy stars in Speak No Evil, terrifying new movie from theaters. They keep the thrills going with Conclave, nominated for 6 Golden Globes, including Best Picture Drama. And more conversation about this great week in the NFL. Sunday Night Football final, Bobby Wagner of the Commanders joining Jack and the guys coming up. It starts streaming right now on Peacock. And for those of you staying with us, we will look ahead to game 272. The Lions and the Vikings for the number 1 seed in the NFC.
Welcome back to the Chevrolet Postgame.
Lions first down at the Minnesota 46. Oh, baby! To the end zone! Wow! Gorgeous stuff!
Fumble! It's picked up by Ivan Pace Jr. Touchdown!
19 seconds to go. And it is good! Jake Bates comes up huge!
It's time to throw them who we about. Y'all need some inspiration.
A big opportunity. First place in the NFC.
This is what great teams do. You find a way, man.
The Lions play tomorrow night in Santa Clara. Minnesota played today, beat Green Bay, and look at those numbers for Sam Darnold, one of the great stories, surprise stories of this NFL season. Do you think his teammates are not enjoying the journey he's taken them on? Watch this after the game. I love Kevin O'Connell, who's done such a good job there in Minnesota. Such a good job. Just sitting back there taking it all in. That's a lot of hours of work and just a great moment of appreciation.
And possibly 14-2 teams going in to decide the number 1 seed and probably decide at least co-favorite to win the Super Bowl this year. You can't have a bigger, more historic game to be the last game of the season, and we're happy to be there.
Thrilled to. Never seen that many wins on the field in an NFL regular season game. It might decide Coach of the Year. It might decide Executive of the Year, and it's going to decide a team that's had that remarkable season, maybe 3rd or 4th best season in the league. It's going to be a 5 seed and have to go on the road for the playoffs.
And it might decide whether Sam Darnold gets to stay there or not. Because if they win a Super Bowl, how do you not bring that guy back?
Oh, man. So great storylines. We'll see you from Detroit to where we started our Sunday Night Football season. We'll wrap it up with the Lions and the Vikings for the number 1 seed in the NFC next Sunday Night Football Night in America, 7 Eastern Time. Our entire team has enjoyed traveling around the country. Life happens, though, and for one of our great EVS, which is one of the replay machines that we have, they all have names that you don't know at home, but most importantly, new member of our family. Look at Lila Bola Rose. Look at her sister just staring at her and going, welcome to the team. Isn't that great? I love that. Congratulations.
Congrats.
Man. Way to go. Tomorrow morning on Today, go inside the game. Washington Commanders, they've got a marching band. They're still cranking away. Longest running band in the NFL. They go back to 1937. Learn much more about that tomorrow morning on Today, right here on NBC. What a fun night. Washington's football team is back alive. They're in the postseason. Commanders 30, Falcons 24, our final from the nation's capital on this Sunday night. Thanks to our terrific producer, Rob Hyland, our Hall of Fame director, Drew Esikoff, and the awesome folks who make up our Sunday Night Football team, who, by the way, crushed our Secret Santa today. Secret Santa this morning.
Yes, they did.
Our team was amazing. For Terry McCauley, Melissa Stark, Chris Collinsworth, Mike Tirico. Hey, have a great, safe, happy New Year. See you in 2025 for the last game of the year from Detroit.
NBC Sports thanks you for watching this presentation of the National Football League.